Many thanks for joining. You're still watching Breakfast Central on News Central. Now, let's take you through some of the front pages of the dailies for today. It's still Tuesday and we're still in the festive season, and we're starting in Nigeria with a look at the Punch. And it seems we'll be having the Punch, Olisa.
Yes, so big headline there, Electoral Act amendment. Buhari returns bill to the National Assembly with faults when it comes to direct primaries. Talked about it yesterday on the program, and cites insecurity. The rider talks about primary mode against party constitutions too expensive. Small parties will be marginalized, and review direct primaries clause. Send document back for assent. President tells the National Assembly. So there you have it on the front page, all about the Electoral Amendment Act, which Buhari clearly is not signing. Also on the front page, you can see there, passport applicants patronize touts gets faster services, according to Rauf Aragbeshola, who is the Minister of Interior for Nigeria. He was commissioning a new e-passport scheme payment system. We'll talk about that later, but features heavily on the front page of today's Punch in Nigeria.
Let's move on to Zimbabwe, and we're looking at the Newsday newspaper this morning. Now, it says ZANU-PF threat over infighting. They were supposed to meet over the weekend, according to this report, but because of the protest that happened, it could not happen. But you're supposed to meet again today to see how to forge ahead. There's a story there. It's also on page 2 of the Newsday newspaper this morning. You can also see here on the right-hand side, police shut down Chamisa Christmas party, chase away the elderly. Wow, they're supposed to be getting together to express or to show how much they are appreciative of the year. But right now, it seems that could not happen. Why it couldn't happen? You can go to page 2 of the Newsday newspaper from Zimbabwe. Now, you can see this lady there. She's a journalist and an author, Machakari, a lady of many jackets. That's on page 16 of the Newsday newspaper in Zimbabwe. Now, we have New Vision. We have the New Vision coming right after Newsday from Zimbabwe.
All right, so let's go to the New Vision, and big story there, all about the Milo land. It talks about the CEC backs Museveni, who's the president of the country. Also on the front page, diplomacy, DRC head of state visit. So you had a big picture there of that one. So it's a visit from the head of state of the Democratic Republic of Congo, visiting Uganda. And also COVID-19 stories, Anglican schools increase church fees 5-fold. Why? Find out more. Also on the top there, over 1,600 parish chief positions vacant. Why? Find out more on the front page and inside the New Vision. And at the bottom, it says, back to school. Children share lockdown experience, expectations for the new bit of kids on the front page at the bottom there. There you have it in the New Vision in Uganda.
Moving from Uganda, let's wrap up the paper segment this morning by going back to the Daily Trust in Nigeria. Now, this one talks all about the sad situation. It says 45 farmers killed, 5,000 displaced in Nasarawa. Residents flee as bandits kill traditional ruler in Kaduna. Again, Kaduna is on the front pages of the Daily Trust this morning. There's more details of this story on pages 4 and 22 of the Daily Trust. Now, you can see this picture here. I mean, if you could try to take a good guess, it wouldn't be a far cry from the answer. That's the city of Lagos. Now, it says here, activities ahead of the Christmas celebration in Idumota.
Wow.
This is one of the major markets in Lagos, and this is just yesterday. If you ask me, Elisa, I mean,
traffic.
I mean, this traffic, it's pretty not overloaded. I mean, there are days when it's worse than this, actually. Some days I have been to this market and it's worse. The foot traffic, not vehicle and not Okadas, it's where foot traffic is sometimes a standstill situation in that market. But there's more on that from the Daily Trust. And you can see here from our President Muhammadu Buhari on page 6, why I rejected electoral bill. More details from the Daily Trust.